Hi, and welcome to another Agile Ticketing Solution video tutorial. Today we're going to learn how to import memberships or passes and generate an order in the software. So to do this, you will import through Sales, and we're going to select the membership type that we are importing. And the first thing that you'll need to do when you select this is we want to go ahead and select import. And then you want to save the import example here at the bottom. What this does is it generates a sample spreadsheet for you to use that has all of the pertinent information that's at the top that we will need to have filled out for the import process. Now, not everything on this spreadsheet needs to be filled out, and the headers on the spreadsheet will actually tell you what it is that needs to be filled out. If you do not have a member number, don't worry about that. You see, it's optional, and we will generate a random number to associate with this membership or pass level. Now, you can see here, these are our press and sponsorship passes that we're entering into the system. We don't need to worry about the barcode because we are generating an order that will allow us to print these from the fulfillment queue. We do want to put the join date and the expiration date. And since these are passes, these are going to be static type memberships that will expire right after your festival is over with. We want to make sure that we have the approval status, the active file set to true. We can add a customer number if we have a specific customer number for these. If not, it'll generate a customer number when we do the import. We want to make sure that we've got the names of the people that are having the order made as well as being associated with that pass. And any other pertinent information that you want to include. Email address, physical address, opt-in options for email, addresses, operator notice, phone numbers, any of that information. And for most folks that have passes, we usually set specific questions at the end. So this is where that badge info question will be answered. So if you are doing this for your filmmakers, you'll want to make sure that you have a question that's associated that says what company or film they are associated with. With your sponsors, you want to make sure that your sponsors' names are published on the passes as well. So you would actually, any of those questions that you've got associated with any of the passes will need to be answered as well. If you don't have that information, it's not the end of the world because it is not required information that needs to be populated in this order. Okay, so once you've got everything, of course, you want to save it to your desktop and close the spreadsheet. And then we're going to go back to our membership, right click and select import again. And now I'm ready to load my file. So the first thing that I'm going to do before I load the file is I want to go ahead and add a batch label. This will actually help us in troubleshooting any of the issues that might come up during the import process. It also is a good reference for you guys because there will be a results file once we've imported this spreadsheet. I'm going to name this pass importing on January 1. The next thing that you want to do is you want to select your delivery method because since we're generating an order, we want to tell the system how we want this order to be delivered. Now, most of our organizations for festival passes, they've got it pretty much set to will call because they pick the festival pass up at the venue or the main box office when the festival starts. So this is the only delivery method that I have available. So I'm going to go ahead and select will call. And then I'm going to click on my load file button to upload the spreadsheet. So now once I've got that information in here, you can see all the information that was on that spreadsheet has been populated. And now we're ready to hit apply to actually tell the system we're ready to add these to the system with orders. And once you see that the progress has gone through, You see that it generated member numbers. It also generated customer numbers, and it's asking you to save this response sheet. So we want to go ahead and save this information as your results for the import. And now that we're done, we can go into maintenance to look at the existing orders. So basically what this does when we're importing them as orders, it's creating a zero price pass in an order. So since we know Mr. Depp was added, we can go in here. We see that this is the order date that was processed, and we can see that his festival pass is in here and ready to go. And if we go into the support functions to go to fulfillment and memberships, we'll see all of the orders that were associated and imported as well. So as you can see here are all the passes that are ready to be printed. Thanks for joining us today. If you've got any questions, feel free to contact us at support@agiletix.com.